Good evening. It's shedding new light on how much public money the state spends to stay out of the courtroom.
For the first time, dozens of hidden lawsuit settlements have been posted online in public view. News 13's Chris McKee talked to state officials about it. Chris?
Dean and Jess, yeah, the lawsuit settlements are actually posted on the state's Sunshine Portal website you see right here behind me, and it reveals information like names, dollar amounts, and other details about those lawsuits settled with public money. It is a new transparency measure after Larry Barker exposed a series of hush-hush, high-profile settlements under the former New Mexico governor.
It's taxpayer dollars, and the taxpayers have a right to know.
The right to know how much New Mexico government spends in tax dollars to settle lawsuits.
It's never been done in New Mexico.
Anyone can now look that up online.
Once again, we feel it's very important to provide as much information as possible.
General Services Secretary Ken Ortiz, who oversees the state's risk management division, is celebrating the launch of the new state website, now hosting more than 70 lawsuit settlement agreements, all up for public view.
The public can search it, view it, and from there we're always available to answer any questions.
The release comes months after News 13 investigative reporter Larry Barker exposed a handful of lawsuits quietly settled at the end of Governor Susana Martinez's administration, which cost taxpayers nearly $2 million.
Under this administration, we're really focused on providing as much information to the public.
Some of the settlements listed online, $1,500 paid out to an inmate at the Los Lunas Correctional Facility who was kept in jail 4 days past his legal release date. The state paid $625,000 to a family after a 2016 crash involving a cow on a state highway. The state is responsible for fencing livestock off of highways. And the state also paid a woman $95,000 after she claimed her probation officer forced her into a sexual relationship.
If there is a bad actor, if there's issues that we all need to pay attention to, that information will be coming out.
Now, all of the lawsuit settlements